Hello Libra, welcome to your weekly forecast for the week of January 4th through the 10th of 2021. Happy New Year to you. I hope you're all doing amazing. I appreciate you for being here. It's a big week in the astrology. We're going to have, I'd say the big talk of the week is going to be Mars ingressing into Taurus, and that's going to happen in your 8th house. Been in your 7th house for 6 months. It's a long time with a retrograde. And Mercury is going to ingress into Aquarius, your 5th house, and Venus is going to ingress into Capricorn, your 4th house. So let's take a look at the chart and get this reading going. Mars is a big deal moving in your 8th house. You spent so much time in your 7th house dealing with other people, dealing with relationships for you, and you know how to act on all these different opinions, all these different people in your life, and weighing out so many things. But I think as Mars comes out of shadow in the beginning of the week, it's going to show you like ultimately the energy that you want to merge with. And that's kind of what this Mars in the 8th is about. It's like you learned a lot about other people. Now it's time to act on your desires and who do you want to merge with? Who in life from that 7th house transit is going to give you the most like emotional payout and the best investment? And I think that, you know, this is going to empower you to go deep within, to act on your deepest desires, what's best for you, and, you know, show you the deeper aspect of yourself. And over the next 2 months, you know, things might get a little weird at times. But ultimately, it's to give you the most empowerment here with Mars to rise up like the phoenix and to embrace, you know, all that you found within yourself. Venus, your ruling planet, is going to come into your 4th house, dealing with your home, you know, making sure that you have the value of your emotions, having the connection to your inner world, and make sure that like your home feels beautiful and comfortable and aligned. And I think that that's very important, but it's also, you know, really dealing with your emotions. Are you feeling secure and confident within yourself right now? And it is going to make a really nice trine over to that Mars in your 8th house. So the more that you connect with the people that feel right in your inner world, you know, those are the people that are going to give you the emotional payout. And those are the people that are going to, you know, really show you who you want to merge with. What energy do you want to take on, and what's going to ultimately empower you to rise up like the phoenix, like we mentioned before. And Mercury is a big deal, ingressing into your 5th house, especially with Jupiter and Saturn there. Like the 5th house is pretty lit up right now, and it's going to have a lot more come February. So this is really having you like express yourself creatively, do what's fun, listen to your heart, and just be true. Like be true to who you are in like the most authentic way from your heart, and your mind's going to know it. So you're going to be able to express better. So this is a beautiful thing. That Mercury and that Saturn are going to try and square that Mars in your 8th house. So I think that this is having you make sure that you're being able to not obsess over the people that aren't empowering you and are taking you out of like your creativity, who aren't letting you shine and be seen for your authentic self. But it's going to, you know, you're going to know if you're merging with the people that are going to let you be authentically you and to go deep within yourself here this week, and make sure that you're going towards any connection that lets you empower yourself internally, because that's going to feel the best, especially with the sun in your 4th house now too. Like you're dealing with a lot of emotional times right now, and you got to take care of yourself and make sure that your emotional body is good, especially with that sun quincunx the north node in your 9th house. Like I think that your inner world, once you get that right and see the beauty and the comfort there, it's going to open you up to something amazing and show you like how much you can expand. And you do that expansion through going deep within yourself, which is what that Mars is going to help with too. So I'd say it's a pretty beautiful time right now. If you're in your emotional truth and, you know, want to let that shine with that 5th house being lit up pretty well, you know, even Venus is in a semi-sextile with that Mercury. Like when you're able to express your heart, you're going to feel more at home within yourself. And that's going to help a lot. This Neptune in your 6th house is going to sextile that sun in your 4th house. This is you not being illusioned by the little things in reality that you can change, right? That you can make feel more comfortable. And I think that Spirit's like, okay, like you got to do this little bit of work internally here, especially with the Mars coming to your 8th house. Like that internal work is what's going to ultimately empower you to rise up to your deepest desires and go after what it is that you truly want, and help you expand your world and go after that north node in the 9th of really like taking all that the universe has to give you. And it can seem like a lot, and especially with Neptune in the 6th, it can seem like oh gosh, this mundane reality is just bleh. But you know what? Sometimes it is the reality and the little things in life that actually help you connect more to your inner world and help you express and come out and shine. So I would say that Spirit is trying to show you all the little things that you need to get in order to make yourself feel better and to make yourself feel emotionally empowered and to illuminate that truth and to illuminate from the heart. And that's going to help you so much this week. And it could feel like a big shift into a huge emotional, like, whoa, I didn't know I was going to go this deep this week. But if you do, it's to ultimately show you the empowerment that you have within yourself. Card for the week is the High Priestess reversed. Woo! It's a subconscious week. There's no doubt about that. I mean, it's just like you're going into some deep, like, emotional houses here. And I think that you don't want to get lost and think that, Spirit's trying to guide you in the wrong direction or that your emotions aren't valid. Like, they are valid, and you just kind of have to see through anything that is trying to disconnect you from the life you could have and that the life that you know you're capable of. It's like you got to find that deep security and confidence within yourself this week to tap into the universal energies. North Node in the ninth house. Like, I think that the more you can tap into your intuition, like, the more you're going to be more High Priestess and not reversed. It might just seem like a big shock. It might just seem like a big whoa this week because it is a big energy shift, and a lot of things are moving out of your angular houses, like the 4th house and the 7th house. So it's definitely a big energy shift for personal planets. I think that overall you just need to trust your intuition this week, and it's going to help you find that deeper aspect of yourself to give you that emotional empowerment. But don't let, like, the reality of things just take you out of your emotional sovereignty. And don't disconnect from your intuition. That intuition is what you want to merge with more than anything right now. I love you very much, Libra, and I will catch you next week. Peace.